First, the last time we voted on the public safety complex, I was for it. But times have changed, and that's why I'm against it now, because the money is tighter and the budget and everything's upset. The 401ks are down. It's just a tough time, and that's why I spoke against it. The other thing I wanted to ask was, you said there was like $300,000 for the roof on this building. What are you going to do with that? Is that money going to be applied toward the then price or cost toward the town and take it off of there? Because you've already approved that, right? You've already approved the money for the roof. So we need to recoup that. And there's something here that's been on my mind that I wanted to bring up regarding the school repairs that we did through the Siemens time when we did the audit on the schools. And what brought it to mind to me again, now this was in, I think, 2008, and I had provided a spreadsheet to everybody on the council, everybody on the Board of Ed, to try and report on the status of the so-called savings that we were promised by Siemens that would pay for all of those improvements. I have yet to see a report, and I've reminded councils over a period of time, and there's still no report. I've provided CDs with that spreadsheet, everybody on the Board of Ed, everybody on the council, but nothing. Based on the estimated savings analysis, there's a potential to fund $9,700,000 in facility upgrades, and this was over a 20-year contract. And what they said, and of course, we had actually done enough work on it where we could tell you what each square foot of every building costs to run and operate. John Gallagher at the time was the only person that asked. With all of that information, he asked, how did you get your arms around that number? We've been trying to do that for years. I mean, it took some time because you had to, include everything, heat, electricity, maintenance, everything. So what they had said was this was going to be paid for and guaranteed at a savings on existing operating budget. Does anybody know what that status is? Have we saved any money? If we haven't, then they're supposed to pay yearly for the difference that we didn't save. What brings this up is, I don't know if you saw the thing in the paper about Stafford Springs and how they went to geothermal, spent millions of dollars for geothermal, and guess what? It's not working. Well, at the time when we entered into this contract, I suggested, because I was afraid with all of these guarantees of money sliding around, that what if the company went out of business? Then we're holding the bag for something that we said we were going to make savings on, right? So I suggested we bond it, and we did. So now that's what happened at Stafford, just so you know. So now the bonding company is being pursued to make the difference payable to the town of Stafford Springs. So that's what kindled all of my recollections of this thing, and I still need to find out what that is. Insufficient, if sufficient savings don't materialize, Siemens pays the difference, not Enfield. That's in the contract. So I just highlighted there's a whole lot of things in here, but I just wanted to highlight some of the things that how do we measure success? And then it talks about, guaranteed savings. We will meet or exceed program costs, thus eliminating the downside risk. And actual guaranteed savings, $700,000, terms 20 years, Siemens guarantees annual savings will pay 100% of annual costs. If not, Siemens will issue a payment to Enfield for any shortfall each and every year for 20-year term. So alls I wanted, in summation, alls I wanted to do was see what happened to the reports and who knows what the status is. Are we actually saving any money? Because, you know, that was the whole intent.
Time's up. Jack? Excuse me, time's up. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate your, I can't get through it as fast as I used to, but
That was pretty good. You can come back.
okay. All right, thank you.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. There we go.